And they feel like if you have a 5-minute conversation with them, they've got to clearly establish in the first 3.5 minutes why they're the smartest person in the room. And then the rest of the time is to the question or to the point that you're trying to get information out of them. And sometimes I feel, to your point, Bull, is that we have brothers, whether they're just well-meaning veteran brothers who are established in their Masonic career, or they're Masonic authors, or God forbid, podcast hosts, they do the same thing. And you're like, dude, I didn't come to you for the answer to be, well, I can't tell you, or here's a book or two that you could read about this so that you can find the answer yourself. That's not helpful. Sometimes the answer is just as simple as what the answer is.
Yeah. Yeah. And when these guys get lost in some of this stuff, I made a joke earlier that I was, using Redline and everything. And it's one of my favorite examples. It's not mine. I got it from worshipful brother, Ray Espiritu, who gave me this idea. But there are these guys that are trying to connect the dots, because they think that that's what Freemasonry is, that you got to go in and find all these esoteric symbols. And then if you connect all the dots, something lights up and you have enlightenment or something, which is definitely not what it is. And
right.
See, this is what I was telling you about earlier, is I'm going to go off the reservation and forget what I'm even talking about. I'm trying to take notes so that doesn't happen. I swear I'm not crazy. My mind's gone 14 feet in front of me right now.
Well,
you have to edit that part out, for the love of Christ. Please do that.
Maybe I can help. Well, maybe here's how I can help you with this one, because I feel like the problem here is, and this was the first time that I went up to, and I hate to use this term, but like a Masonic hero of mine, somebody that I looked up to in my lodge. It was, honest to God, the first Masonic question that I ever remember asking as a newly raised Master Mason. I said, so the point within a circle, because I had just seen the first degree again. And I was like, so if it's represented in the lodge, and there's supposed to be a specific point, is that this place in the lodge? Is it at the altar that's in the center of the room? That would kind of make sense. Or as it's kind of explained to us, like, is it us? Are we the individual points? And he's like, well, what do you think it is? And I'm like, I don't know, brother. That's why I'm asking you. Well, I think you should read this book, and this book. And here's the thing, when it comes to guys who know this, and I'm doing this more of like a Brother Michael R.C. public service announcement to any brother out there who's discovered or stumbled upon some sort of gem of like higher Masonic education knowledge, and you think you have something special. When you're going to tell us what it is you know, do this. Tell us what you know and why it's important. I have a friend who texts me or emails me all the time and says, hey, I just read this book about this famous author or this famous thing. And it's more of a book report in the book. And I'm like, okay, that's fantastic and great. But as a Mason, like, how can we apply this in our everyday life? Like, why is this important for me to know this, other than the fact that, very good, you read this 300-page book all on your own, and that's fantastic. Like, what do you know, and why is it important for others to know this? Actually share your knowledge instead of presenting it.
If it's important to the human race, who the fuck are you not to tell everybody?
Exactly.
Why are you holding on to it?
Right. And I think that was the point that you were trying to make earlier in your paper, is like these guys that hold on to Masonic knowledge like it's 10 bags of gold. It's like it's not doing anybody a favor. It's not a state secret.
I tell like the great secret of Freemasonry all the time. I'll tell anybody. I don't care, because it doesn't matter.